How's it going, Pirate Crew? It is your Captain Xeno Kami here with today, Chapter 41 of Kaiju number 8. Throne? No, sorry. Flaws are just decoration on the throne. Don't know what that quote means, but maybe you guys do. But anyway, in the start of this chapter, we just at the start of this chapter, we're having an earthquake. Now seems like a normal earthquake, but then like later on, it seems like, oh no, this isn't a normal earthquake. This is a kaiju attack because just like the streets are being like there's cracks on the streets, buildings are being like destroyed and shit like that. And then next thing you know, there's like a huge like hole in the middle of the city. This is like what Shinagawa City. So it's a big hole in Shinagawa series, like very very huge. Okay. And then like someone looks down to see what it is, and then they hear a creak, and there's like a lot of eyes popping up. Like, is this darkness? Like in the hole there's darkness, but then you see white eyes and stuff like that. And then next you know, it's like, oh, it's a colony of ants. We're dealing with ant kaijus. Oh shit! Look, we're gonna need all the backup for this. Kafka, you here? Because we're gonna need you. But yeah, anyway. So next panel we get Shino Mia going through a morning training, and it's over. She's like sweating a little bit, but I'm pretty sure she's only sweating a little bit, not too much. So then next she goes to Commander Namori's room to try to train with him because she wants to be stronger than him, and she wants to prove that she could be strong too. And then as she opens the door, Namori is like bowing down in front of her, and he's saying, "Shino Mia, please lend me some money," and cause I guess he's trying to like buy a game or something like that. For those who don't know, Namuri, he's a gamer. He's like even though he's very strong, he's like a very aggressive gamer, and he spends majority of his time like inside inside his like office slash, I don't know if it's his office or is his room, but it kind of looks like, I don't know, because I don't see no bed, but it's like a lot of stuff there, so I don't know, it could be his office or his room. So he's asking her for money because he doesn't know why, but his salary didn't come yet. It was supposed to come from last week. And then Shino Mia's just looking at him like, while like there's a bunch of like off-brand Amazon Yamazon packages behind him and stuff like that. And she just yells at him, so stop asking your subordinate for money like that. And he's just saying, I'm only asking for, in quotation, financial power. And she's like, I don't care about none of that. Shut up and train with me. And that's when I forgot the guy with the scar. I forgot his name, but he comes over telling us Namori, Shino Mia, it's time to go to work. Obviously because there's a whole colony of ant kaijus. So yeah, everybody they're gearing up and stuff like that. This is the first unit. This is the first unit. Okay, so yeah, this is the first unit. One panel we see them like all the whole first unit, which is a good portion of them. And then like a little bit close up of one of the characters. One of them is a female with black hair and like I want to say like blonde or white. I want to say blonde or highlights. I'm not really sure because it's like manga colors in black and white. So maybe it's black hair, blonde highlights, or yellow highlights, blue highlights. We won't know until we like get an anime of this. And then we just like zoom in again. Zoom in again. Next panel shows two more characters. For some reason, the guy on the left, he reminds me of like, I don't know why, but he reminds me of a Gene from Attack on Titan, like season 4. I don't know why, but he kind of looks like a Gene. Maybe that's me. And there's another guy with like a scar, like on like that's like vertical on his head, no, horizontal on his head, and shit like that. He got like little like his hair is black, but then there's like a little tuft like at the front that's like dyed and stuff like that. And then Nanami next panel shows Nanami up close saying let's kick their ass and shit like that. And then we just go back to the city. People are running for their lives, screaming because there's like a huge like ant colony, not chimera, sorry, kaiju ant colony. Like these aren't just regular sized kaiju ants. These are like huge ants. We're talking about like 40, 30. So I don't know. Some of them are like close enough to like they're like damn near the same height as like a regular like building. That's how big they are, and they have very much destructive power. And so yeah, and yeah, so yeah, the residents, like the people, they're what's it called? They're being told to like, yeah, they're being told to go to shelter, R56, which is like pretty far from where some of them are from. So like, yeah, the first unit is telling them like, go to this area right here. You will be safe. We would try to handle this. Let's try to get there as soon as possible. And then there's like a little girl and her brother. They're both like left behind and stuff like that. And like the little girl's like she scraped her knee. She's like very scared and shit like that. And she's like telling like a big brother she's scared. And the big brother doing the big brother's job. He's comforting her. Tells like, don't worry, it's gonna be all right. Narumi will take care of these monsters. Don't worry, we'll be okay. In the middle of his sentence, there's an ant, just like on the left side of them, and they're just like sitting there, paralyzed. And so the big brother just like gets in front of the little girl, I guess trying to like to protect her. Even I don't know what's that gonna do. Like I guess running would be futile, but also just standing there trying to like protect her, knowing damn well the ant is like big enough to like eat the both of you with just one chomp, or just like one crunch with just like with like one of his like hand things. I don't know, but hey, I mean, I give you A for props. So then like the kid in his head, like the kid saying in his head, Namuri will be here, Namuri will be here, Namuri is gonna come, he's gonna save us. And as the ant was about to munch on the kid, boom! Nah, guess who pops up? Namuri. Let's go. So yeah, he comes to save the day, kills that ant and shit, you know. And then the little kid's happy. He's like, Namuri, you're here. And Namuri just saying some what's it called. And then yeah, Namuri gets a little bit pissed about it. He's like, hey yo, brat. Here's your punishment for calling the commander without any honorification whatsoever. You better get home alive and post on social media that Commander Namuri is cool using your mom's phone 10 times. You better do it. I think that's like funny to me, and it kind of shows that he's like jealous because in the last chapter when he killed that giant what's it called, that kaiju, what's it called, I forgot her name, but Kafka's rival, she was like getting popular and like basically getting like all the props for a kill that she didn't even do, because it was Namuri that did it, and he was jealous because of that. So this like shows that like, yeah, he kind of cares about being popular and stuff like that. So then yeah, Namuri, he just tells like what's it called? He reports his status. He reports his status and asks him how's it going for like commander, like not platoon leaders, Kanashin Miak, I think that's or Mayaka. I don't know how to say the name. But those two asked what was their situation, and they both said like, "Oh, this situation is like doing good right now." And he's telling like the rest of the like first unit to like just make sure to like, yeah, just kill the chimera, but like your top priority is to save the like to protect the citizens. That's all you gotta do. And then so yeah, they do that. Then Namuri like talks to Shino Mia and Kafka. And I find it like, I don't know, I find it like funny and also cool, but like how everybody else like getting names are being called normally. But this is a spoiler by the way. For everyone's name is like called normally, but except for Kafka's in this situation, he is called Monster Number 8 because if you don't know, if you haven't read the chapter, Kafka exposed himself to be Kaiju number 8 in front of everyone because he had no choice to, otherwise like people were gonna die if he didn't like use his kaiju powers. So yeah. So then Namuri is telling like Shino Mia and Kafka, but he calls him Kaiju number 8 to like eliminate all the rest of like the monsters in the area and like make sure not to go back. And the last panel we get of both of them. The last panel we get is both of them, like Kafka and Shino Mia up close, and with the text of Namuri saying, "Show results." And that's the end of this chapter. So, This chapter, this was kind of nice. This was like kind of nice. It wasn't like as like intense as 36, but this is like it's still a good chapter nonetheless. So in the next chapter, we're gonna most likely see Shino Mia like showing off like the results of her training, and Kafka and the results of his training. Now, will he like learn a new move? Probably not. Now, will Shino Yami learn a new move? Probably. Most likely that she will. But I feel like, but I'm mostly curious on like with Kaiju number 9, because he's been very much MIA for a good portion. I want to say the last time we saw was like chapter, I think it was 39. So hey, this is Futures, yeah. So I did some research. So I went back a couple chapters to see exactly when was the last time we saw number 9. Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't in the 30s. It was 21. It's been a smooth minute since we've seen him. Anyway, continue. I think it was 39 or 38 when we last saw Kaiju number 9. I'm curious. I want to know like maybe he'll show up on this chapter, or maybe he won't be like showing up like soon again. We don't know. So we know for this chapter, for the next chapter that's upcoming, it's gonna be talking about. This is gonna focus on the results of Kafka's and Shino Yami's training. So let me know what you think about this chapter review. Did I do a good job? Do you enjoy it? Did this make you want to read Kaiju number 8? And if so, good. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share some more ideas that I should like do for videos. Because this is like, I actually kind of like this. This is kind of fun. I know some things I gotta like work on, but hey, this is just this is a process in the making. So yeah, until then, I will see you guys in the next video.